What's up? Welcome back. Woo! It's me. Welcome to MUS 208 Arl Skills 2. Hey everybody, I'm really tired. Sorry. Welcome back. I hope you all had a groovy winter break away from this place. Um, Before we get into anything else, congratulations on completing last semester. It was weird, wasn't it? For those of you for whom last semester, fall 2020, was your first semester, I'm sorry that you had to complete your first semester under such strange circumstances. Nonetheless, I hope you're proud of what you accomplished. All of you, whether it's your first semester or not. Yeah, these are obviously peculiar times, and I hope you all give yourselves credit for completing something that was made notably more difficult by the circumstances. And as we come back this semester, I hope we're all still vigilant. Vigilant, that's the word. I hope we're all still vigilant about staying safe, staying healthy, taking care of each other, and taking care of yourselves. Yes, and what better way to begin this semester than with more weird stuff? Yes, I know that all classes that have not been scheduled online have been moved online. Everything's online for the first part of the semester, and the move on campus has indeed been delayed a little bit. Trust me, nobody's happy about this. I assure you, your instructors are not happy about being forced online if they were not already if they were in-person classes. But again, obviously, this is to keep things as safe for everyone as possible. This is to ensure that we're starting the semester and we're starting the move on campus in as safe and responsible conditions as possible. So yes, it's a little bit of a messy begin to this spring 2021 semester. I've emphasized so much more. Please communicate things with me. Send me an email. You know what my email is, ajurk@email.wcu.edu. Please communicate with me. Please keep in touch with me about anything that might be that might pose a new challenge for you, things that you think I should know. Again, as we're online and not functioning in a face-to-face daily situation, communication is so important. So please keep that in mind, and please reach out if there are any concerns, questions, comments, whatever, or just things that you think I should know proceeding forward. Couple things to start off with before we get into the nitty gritty of this video. Because of this delay move on campus, because of this delay starting in-person classes, textbook procurement might be a bit of an issue. Don't worry about that just yet. Please do get the textbook. Y'all know it's the sight singing textbook that we used last semester. Please do get your hands on it, however you will be getting your hands on it considering the circumstances. But just know that you do not directly need it for the first couple of class sessions and videos. I'll be taking care of that material since I'm sure it's going to be difficult getting all the materials for your music classes and all your other classes, of course. So don't worry about the textbook just yet. That's not a concern for the immediate. What else do I want to say? The syllabus is up on Blackboard right now. Also, I likely attached it to the email that I sent out this Tuesday morning to let y'all know that the video has been posted. So enjoy that and just read through it like you do. I want to run this class this semester much like I ran MUS 108 last semester. The way class seemed to run last semester seemed to have worked pretty well. I got a lot of favorable comments. It seemed to work pretty well for everybody, so I want to keep that basic general format. So that is what I'll do. There'll be some slight modifications, and I'll talk about a few of them right now. So, my office hours. I'm sorry, I have to have fun with these. My office hours have been modified slightly. I will be available on Tuesdays, 8:30 to 12:30, and Thursdays from 12 noon to 2 o'clock. Again, obviously, I will be holding these office hours via Zoom. I won't just be in the Zoom room hanging out. Please do email me if you want to meet, if you want to talk about just whatever. Please email me and notify me that I can send you a link and we could set up, we can actually meet through those office hours. I am around, so please don't hesitate to reach out if you'd like to. What else? We are still using Blackboard, Flipgrid, and Theoria, so don't forget how to use those. You should all still have a subscription to Theoria. If for some reason you no longer have a subscription to Theoria, please do get one. It's the only way I can really use to track your scores, to track your progress and the homework assignments on Theoria. A couple other things I want to highlight. One, I highly recommend you use headphones for this class. It's not obligatory, but it's just going to be that much easier to hear the examples, to hear the things that I play on that their keyboard for melodies and for the transcription exercises. You're not obligated to use headphones, but I highly recommend you do use them. I promise it'll be that much more beneficial for the successful completion of this course. What else? Quizzes will be a little different this semester. The process will be pretty similar. The submission will be the same, but I'm going to modify them a little bit, as you will see momentarily. And the last new-ish thing, the participation grade will be slightly different this semester. This is all stuff, of course, you can read in the syllabus, but the participation will be based in part on attendance and also your interactions in class when I call on people. So obviously just please do attend class. I will be tracking that. If you cannot attend class for whatever reason, please inform me as soon as possible, no later than 24 hours after the given class period. And also when I call on you, say if I'm asking a question based on the transcription, or if I'm calling you to sing a pre-assigned melody, that is linked to your participation grade as well. So just so you all know. So this semester, this class will differ a little bit in terms of the actual specific content we'll be working with. We're going to progress with the melodic and rhythmic stuff that we've been doing thus far. That means we're going to be getting into some chromaticism in the melodic content, specifically when we get into changing keys and when we get into tonicizing in minor keys and start working with the melodic and harmonic minor scales. It's awesome, I promise you. We'll also be getting more involved with the rhythmic material. We'll be going through the full brunt of Takadimi. It's going to be great. You're going to freaking love it, I promise. But additionally, we're going to get into some harmonic content. We're going to talk about how to perceive some basic chords, to perceive a 1 chord versus a 4 chord versus a 5, and also how to perceive the direction of the voices in some very basic harmonic progressions. This is all stuff that you would have learned either in Theory 1 or you're learning now in Theory 2. So it's not going to be too complex in terms of the theory content. This is all stuff you're going to be familiar with. When we talk about cadences, you will already be familiar with these cadences. So it's nothing that's going to be like completely out of nowhere, out of left field. You will be familiar with this material already. We're just going to talk about it in terms of perception, in terms of how to make it more applicable to your musicianship, in terms of oral recognition of these concepts. It's basically going to be along those lines. We're also going to be considering a larger musical context. So a second ago I said quizzes will be a little bit different. So we'll have questions on, say, like, what triad are you singing here? What's happening in measure 3 or 4? We're actually going to be breaking down and analyzing these things. So you'll be working on actually transcribing these melodies or these rhythms or eventually these chord progressions, and I'll be asking questions about them. Say, what kind of cadence is happening at the end of this given example, things like that. Again, just to really tie it together towards your individual musicianship. That's what this class is about. That's what the evolution of these aural skills classes is all about. Cool. So let's actually get into some review. Let's review some of the melodic and rhythmic stuff we've been doing, and just to kind of kick the tires a little bit, to kind of kick the dust off. I'm sure like you remember everything. You remember every solfege syllable. I'm sure you could sing scales like gangbusters. I'm sure you remember everything about Takadimi. No problem. But we're gonna do it anyway because I don't know. Why not? And what better way to return to the melodic content than by singing some scales? Yeah, scales and tonic triads arpeggiated up and down. Let's try this. So we're going to start here, key of B flat major, and it sounds like this. Okay, so here's your do, here's tonic. Okay, so of course, like we did all of last semester, we'll start with the major scale up and down, followed by the tonic triad. Ready, and the triad. Groovy. All right, let's take a look at the next one, key of B major. Likewise, please sing along. Here is tonic. So there's your new tonic. Please sing along with the proper solfege. And finally, last one, we'll be doing the key of C major, same process, scale, and the triad, started from do, and beautiful. I'm sure. I mean, obviously I can't hear it, but you know, good job. Cool. Let's take a look at some melodies. Beautiful. So, let's take a look at the first melody, this one right here. We are in the key of 3 sharps of the major quality, and that is the key of, I sincerely hope y'all just said A major right there. Cool. Taking a look at the first note, this E right here, that is not tonic, and so of course we are starting on, I hope y'all said sol right there. Even though I can't hear you, I sincerely hope you said it, because we're going to be doing much more of this stuff throughout the semester. So we are notated in the key of A major right there. Apologies to y'all with perfect pitch, but we're going to sing it here. So here's your do, so go ahead and sing do. Okay, let me give you the tonic triad up and down. We're not going to go as high as that top octave for do, so don't worry about that. But here's your do, here's your sense of tonic. So as we usually do, take a minute, pause the video, and try to audiate this melody. Try to hear this in your inner ear. Okay, here we go. We'll take it nice and easy. Again, here's tonic. Try to hear that first pitch, that sol. Take it 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. Hopefully that went well. Sorry, I got a little quiet with a lower sol there. But hopefully that felt pretty good. If you had trouble, please just go ahead and rewind the video and try that all over again. Yes, I want you to feel comfortable with this review material. Okay, now let's check out the second melody notated in the major key of 3 flats, which is E flat major, of course. Again, apologies to y'all with perfect pitch, but we're going to sing it right here. So here's your do, okay? And there's your sensatonic. So as usual, here's tonic, ideate the melody. Okay, nice and easy as well. Note that we're in 6/8 time, so we'll take the pulse kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so from the top, number 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good job, you. Yeah. All right, so go ahead, pause the video for a second and grab some staff paper. We're going to do a quick transcription exercise still in the major keys. All right, so we are moving on into the transcription portion. Take a second, pause the video if need be to set up this prompt. As you can see, we are in 6/8 time signature, key of F major, starting on the tonic pitch right there. 6 measures total. So these quizzes are going to change a little bit in that I will be asking questions about the structure and the content of these examples. For example, as you can see, question number 1, what kind of musical figure do you see or really hear outlined in measure 1? What exactly can you perceive is going on in this first measure? Next question, what Roman numeral is outlined, what Roman numeral harmony is outlined in measure 3? Basically, what chord are you hearing? Is it a 1 chord? Is it a 5 chord? Is it a 6 chord? What Roman numeral harmony are you hearing in measure 3? And finally, what musical figure is being outlined in the last 2 measures? Quick hint, it happens 3 times. Okay, so let's dive into it. Get a sustain pedal. Hope you all have this set up. We're in the key of F major. Okay, I'll give you 3 hearings for this. First hearing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one could be a little difficult, but again, we're just kind of kicking off the dust with your transcription abilities. Okay, second hearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and last hearing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so feel free to rewind as need be, but this is what y'all heard. Again, feel free to rewind, mark this up on your paper to double check it. But to answer the questions, what did you hear in the first measure? Triad of the tonic variety. Really, I'm just looking for a triad here that you can outline that you heard this triad happening here. Measure 3, here we have a 4 chord. You see outlining fa, la, and do, or B flat, D, and F, the notes of the B flat chord, which is 4 and F, obviously. And for the last 2 measures, we heard a sequence. We heard this descending sequence figure, this. Groovy. So that's enough for the major key shenanigans. Let's do some minor stuff. Y'all know the drill. Let's start with some minor scales and tonic triads, going up and down, starting in the key of A minor right here. So here's your do, here's tonic. Okay, so starting with the scale and. And the triad. Moving on to the key of B minor. Okay, the scale and. And the triad. Sorry, the last note got a little bad. All right, last one. Key of C minor. And there's your do, ready, and. Coolio. Let's move on to some minor key melodies. If this first melody up here, 6/8, 6 measures, key of C minor, if this looks familiar, good, because it was one of the melodies from the last assessment. So I hope it looks familiar, obviously. Let's give this one a shot. So here are key of C minor. Okay, really get this locked in your ear as tonic. Go ahead, take a second, pause the video if need be, and audiate this first melody right here. Okay, so from the top, and actually I'm going to play the melody starting from this pitch. So transpose the octave in your ear if need be, but here we go. Take it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, again, as usual, please feel free to rewind the video, repeat these exercises as need be to really get comfortable with them. But let's check out the next melody here. This is 2 lines long, key of G minor with the 2 flats, starting on tonic, 4/4 time, 4 measures. So we're in the key of G minor, but just to get it in a key that I think will work really well for most people's voices, let's play it here. So here's your do, here's tonic. Okay, take a second, audiate this example. One, 2, 3, and 4. Et voila. I hope that's helpful. I hope all of these are helpful. I hope all of these major and minor key melodies that we do in the videos are helpful. Let's do one last thing. Grab that transcription paper and let's do one more minor key transcription. I say one more thing. We're gonna do rhythm right after that, but let's do one more minor key transcription video thing clip. You know what I mean. Okay, so let's do this last transcription. As you can see, key of A minor, 6 measures, 4/4 time signature, starting on first pitch tonic right there. Go ahead, set that up. And note that I want to answer these 2 questions. First, what Roman numeral harmony is outlined on measure 1? And what is outlined on the downbeats, only the downbeats of measure 4 right here. Groovy? Cool. Get that set up. Pause if you need to. But here we go. First hearing out of 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Please ignore that car you might hear driving by. All right, second hearing. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and third hearing. Again, feel free to rewind this if you need to, but here we go. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and what y'all heard was this right here. And also to answer those questions, right at the onset, we did hear that tonic triad, do, sol, do, me. And on the downbeats, only the downbeats of measure 4 here, we have the 4 chord, the minor 4 chord. I will be specific with the qualities here, but you can see we have F, A, D, and F again on those downbeats here. Our beats 1, 2, 3, and 4, giving us that D minor harmony. And finally, the last thing, a bit of Takadimi. I'm sure you all miss Takadimi, but Takadimi will never let you down. So, as you may hopefully, God, I hope you remember this stuff. With Simple Meter, we are just working with Ta and D at the moment. So right here. And with compound meter, we're working with the syllables ta, ki, da, ta, ki, da. So really quickly, I just want to go through these two rhythms. So take a look at the first line here, simple meter. Take a second, try to audiate what this rhythm is going to sound like. Okay, so I'll Takadimi this. Obviously, I can't conduct. Well, I could do the split video thing and you can see me conducting, but screw it, I'm not doing that right now. So let's start with simple meter Takadimi. We got this tempo and time signature of 1, 2, 3, and ta di ta ta di ta di ta di ta ta di ta di ta di ta ta di ta di ta di ta. Okay. And with a compound meter, again, we're working with those syllables of ta, ki, and da. And I'll just Takadimi this one really quickly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taki da ta da ta da ta. Taki da taki da taki ta da ta da taki taki da ta. It's thrilling. Obviously, we'll do more of this on Thursday in class, but I hope this video has been a good review. I hope the material has been useful, and we will obviously return to this in merely 2 days. And that's it. That's all I've got. Hope this was useful. Hope this was informative. So yes, please do look over the syllabus, which is in your hands right now, digitally, and is up on Blackboard at this present moment. The Zoom link for those Thursday class meetings is up on Blackboard. Likewise, at the top of the folders with the weeks and everything. So please don't neglect that. It's just like last semester, so just do that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, problems, whatever, shoot me an email. We can set up a meeting time. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday. That's all I got. Bye.